83596, 83597, 83598. That's the number you can reach us on. 03220 83596, 03220 83597, 03220 83598. What lessons should our leaders, our political leaders, learn? And please, let's be very diplomatic with our choice of words. I want you to be blunt, but no insults. Kofi Bedu, good morning and welcome.
Good day.
Let's hear Kofi.
You see what youth can do? They can make a lot of change. And not only the political leaders, Dave. And this is why I will entreat the WAEC boss, the WAEC governor, to change his mind and come and calm down the nerves of the innocent people who their mercy was cancelled. And then let me come to this one. There is a park in London called Mandela Park, in Leicester particular, and there is a post there, read, march to freedom is irreversible. The other side also said there is no easy way to freedom. You see, this youth can strike and make a change, get a result. The youth in Kenya have gotten a result. Some of them have died, but they have achieved what they were looking for. And this is also a lesson to some of the judges. They went to court to inject them from demonstration, but the court threw it away. So some of the judges should not grant frivolous and unjustifiable injunction in this country. The youth are so angry. Not only those people, also to the EC, they should know that the youth are angry. So they shouldn't make any attempt to change the will of the youth. The youth, what I will tell them is that they should calm down. Soon you will go to an election to make a change. You should go and make a change.
Thank you very much, Kofi Bedu. And what I'm asking is, our leaders, political leaders, what lessons can they learn from this? That's what I want to know. Yes, it's good to calm down the youth and all that, but what lessons can the leaders of this country, political leaders, learn? Malik, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Dave.
Let's hear you, Malik.
Dave, I was thinking about this thing, the topic that you were discussing. I was thinking about it since last week. Dave, do you know why Ghana is not going the Kenya's way? Ghanaian youth are not going the Kenya's way. Because of we have this hope that every given opportunity, there will be an election and there will be a new government. That's why we are saying, Yenya Abotre. Dave, I tell you, you mark it anywhere. If you fail to change this government, what we are seeing in Kenya, it will happen 2026. I tell you, it will either happen 2025 or 2026.
Well, we don't want that to happen. That's why we're asking about lessons that can be learned going forward, so at least it doesn't happen. Because we wouldn't want that to happen in Ghana, would we? We wouldn't want that. Malik, good morning. Hi, Erasmus, good morning.
This is Erasmus.
Yeah, Erasmus, good morning.
Good morning, today. You see, I've been telling you on several occasions that some of these things, if leaders of this country and other parts of Africa are not careful, things that are going on and take it. You see, when you push young generation to a certain level in life where they can't get a job to do, where they can't even provide the basic things for themselves, after going through some level of education and doing a lot of reading, finding out what happens elsewhere, the very day they strike, nothing can stop them. But since we don't want these things to happen, I think our leaders must set up. That is my problem. It looks as if Ghanaian leaders are not ready. Ghanaian leaders do not care. But the very day they would probably want to care, it will be late. I think now is the time for leaders to say enough of the stealing is enough, and that the focus will be on creating businesses and jobs for the youth who are coming out of our universities.
I hear you, Erasmus. 03220-83596, 03220-83597, and 03220-83598. What lessons can our political leaders here in Ghana learn from what is happening in Kenya? Good morning.
Good morning, David.
Yeah, Stephen, welcome. Let's hear you.
All right, boss. The last time I checked the debt ratio to GDP in Kenya, I think it was 65% or so. In our case, it's more than 100%. What I'm saying is in fact, the hardship we are experiencing in Ghana, Kenyans are not experiencing even half of it. But thank God, the Ghanaian youth are a bit sensitive. So, excuse me to use that language, a bit sensitive. So we are just praying our leaders realize the challenge. I'm happy the last time I heard the majority leader talking about this issue in Parliament, I think our politicians are learning something from it. We pray they come back to their senses. But if it continues like this, boss, just yesterday, can you imagine a crate of egg is going for 65 Ghana cedis? A crate of egg. So, boss, we pray things change. As we can guarantee the safety of our politicians going forward.
I hear you. Also, because they do the right things, they can even board trams and trains and buses. Here in Ghana, they go through a convoy with a lot of security, don't they? Ishak, good morning.
I disagree with them on the safety of politicians. We shouldn't get there.
No, we won't get there. Don't worry. Ishak, good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Dave. In Ghana, our leadership has started learning lessons. If you hear the majority leader, and yesterday Haruna Idrisu mentioned it during the youth program in Kumasi, and I think that the reason why what has happened in Kenya is we find it difficult to happen in Ghana is the fact that we are divided politically. Austin said it all. We are divided. So if you belong to the MPP, no matter how disappointed you are, you still think that you have the responsibility to defend. And that is why corruption is becoming endemic. It is because whichever corner you are and you hear somebody keeping $43 million, somebody doing all these things, the way we arrange the judiciary to defend our issues, the way we want to appoint all leaders so that they can do our bidding, we see all these things happening. So it does not mean that if you say that, oh, Shraj has exonerated this person, we take it like that. Oh, Supreme Court has said this, oh, we take it like that. We know how everybody in this country, including a tomato seller, who thinks that he has to dance to the tune of an MP before her child, who has passed over, get a nursing training college. Everything in this country is politics. When we are recruiting police, the military, whatever. So nothing is rewarded in this country any longer. It is about politics.
Well, thank you very much, Ishak, for sharing your thoughts as well. We live in a country where political party and their chairmen have scholarships for their children to go study abroad. While somebody who's poor, paying taxes, is sitting in a corner somewhere, they cannot even afford.
Not that. And when the chairman's son can raise money to the tune of $200 million to buy a hotel, her sister is poor that they need government scholarship to go to school.
Prophet Ali, good morning.
Good morning, Davido.
Let's hear you, sir.
You know what? The Ghana for Muso Moja. One thing, no, Muso Moja. A Koya Bibi to say Nigeria say ya, almost so moja ya. Kamoja if you good dada. Leaders no more no, Omudia propa. Omudia propa. A better baby politicians in Obiam to on Jomechibi. In Tonkwa. All my vote, I've been voting all my life, voting for MPP. But I know your mama will come to power.
Well, we're not talking about who you're going to vote for, huh? Richard, good morning. Richard.
Good morning, boss.
Yeah, Richard, Charlie, good morning and welcome.
Thank you. Let me say a belated happy birthday to our very own Nana Epiao of Love FM. Yesterday was her birthday. Well, Dave, there is a wise saying that what happened in Kenya can also happen here in Ghana. Whatever triggered the action of the Kenyan youth is something that is happening here in Ghana. Let's not continue to pride ourselves that Ghana is when people are pushed to the elastic limit, they react. So my advice is that it is about time the politicians take the youth seriously. If they think we are the future generation, they should give us a good foundation that we need to be able to, survive in this very country. Other than that, we can also be reacting in that same manner as the Kenyan did.
I keep saying that I hope we don't get there. I hope that our political leaders are learning lessons from this so we don't get there. Jordan, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome, Jordan, and let's hear you.
Yeah, I think what happens in Africa is not isolated. But I believe Ghanaian youth are white and we are more mature than what we are thinking of. Let me tell you something. Is Ghana only suffering? No. Look how the countries around us, Burkina and that kind of stuff, they can't sustain it. That's why there is schools and that kind of stuff. And when it goes to East Africa and the South Africa, and they are demonstrating, destroying things, they use their own taxpayer money to solve all these things. So we're not supposed to encourage any youth to go, because politicians won't use their own money after everything has done.
All right, so thank you very much, Jordan. We'll hear you. Our final caller is in Samuel. Sammy, good morning, and let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Dave. Hello, good morning.
Yes, Sammy, good morning. Good morning, Sammy. Please, let's hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I think the Ghanaian politician, especially my current MPP politician, will not learn anything. It is the youth of Ghana that should learn something. They are so greedy, so irresponsible. They don't even reason. So what would they learn? Very soon on the campaign trail, you see people like Dr. Fiyakutu, who has done great harm. How much is a tomato in Ghana today? And what didn't we sink into planning for food and jobs? How about Kumsin-led One Village, One Dam? What can we get from that? But they will be campaigning, telling Ghanaians that they've done what nobody has done. So it is, they are getting money. So they are so greedy, so irresponsible. So, I don't know. People like Safmafu, what are they still doing in government? If not greediness, they will not learn anything. It is the youth that should learn something. That enough is enough. Enough is enough. We need development in Ghana.
Enough is enough, and we need development in Ghana. And so for me, what I'll say, the lessons they ought to learn is that in this day and age, the youth are getting tired. Some will say they will not vote, apathy might set in and all that, because they will say, oh, MPP, NDC, same thing. But you should also have at the back of your mind, if you're a politician, your lifestyle. We knew some of you not too long ago, barely 8 years ago. We knew some of you. And now if you see your lifestyle and how you're living your life and the kind of things you're doing, and it's not even things that brings development to your communities. Some of you will fly out of the country just to go have fun. We have some of the pictures of what people do outside. And then when you mount the podium and you tell the Ghanaian that you know that people ship their containers through Togo, and so therefore when you get the mandate, you're going to reduce duties. It will be lower than duties in Togo or at par as duties in Togo. Something you know very well is not true, you will not do. Why would you say these things to Ghanaians? You make these promises, when you're given the nod, you are not able to fulfill them. The Ghanaian youth is gradually getting fed up.
Yeah, Dave.